Okay, there are two ways that you can find the rule for this graph or this table. So the first way would be from the graph itself, and the other way would be from the table. So I'll start with the graph, and the important points that you need to always look at would be where it crosses the y-axis. So if our rule is y equals mx plus b, that b is where it crosses the axis. So far I'm going to have y equals plus negative 4, because that's where it crosses, okay? And then my next step would be to make a slope triangle. So I'm going to use that point I just circled. I'm going to erase my green. All right, and then I'm going to use the point that's above it. Okay, so I'm going to draw my slope triangle. It's going up the y-axis. Okay, and then it's going to go across to that point. Okay, so the rise of that line, how many units up is it? I need to make my point smaller. So we have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high. And then how many did I go across? 1, 2. So if we're writing this as our slope, it would be 6 over 2, the rise over the run, and 6 divided by 2 is 3. So this should be 3x plus negative 4, or I could write it as y equals 3x minus 4. Now we should get the same thing from the table. So in the table, what it doesn't give us is anything below negative 3, okay? So we'd have to possibly extend our table if we needed to, but what we're looking for is when our y value has a x value of 0, okay? So there's our negative 4, that's where it shows up in the table. And here our rule is not increasing on the x by 1, it's increasing by 2. So from 0 to 2 is a jump of 2, okay? And then from negative 4 to 2 is a jump of 6. So that's where I get my 6 and my 2 from for my rule. So if you're writing this rule in words, you would say you're going to multiply the x by 3 and subtract 4. B says explain how you use the table to predict the value of y when x is negative 7. So what we're going to do is replace x in the equation with negative 7, and then we'll be able to know what that value is. So 3 times negative 7 is negative 21 minus 4 would give me a y value of negative 25. So when x is negative 7, my y value will be negative 25.